I'd gotten 2 calls from different agencies, not state agencies, suggesting he'd passed.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear just dropped a bombshell about Mitch McConnell. He says federal agencies personally reached out to tell him that the senator might be dead. Not in stable condition, not resting comfortably, not even we're cautiously optimistic, just dead. And today, a new photo has surfaced, and the internet is once again doing what it does best, pinching their phone screens, squinting really hard, and asking, wait, is this real? This is just the latest chapter in a saga that began with a month-long disappearing act, a handful of vague statements, and one now infamous photo that convinced approximately nobody. Even Republicans are side-eyeing this one. It's time for Breaking Absurdity, your daily reminder that this is not normal. In mid-June, the 84-year-old senator was hospitalized. No details, no timeline, just silence, and a Kentucky-shaped void where information should be. It took nearly a month for his office to say anything substantive at all, and when they finally did, they led not with a statement, but with a photo. The internet, ever generous, immediately got to work. There's Mitch, sitting up in what's allegedly a hospital bed, fully dressed in jeans and a button-down, because apparently this hospital doesn't issue gowns, it issues outfits. And he looked fresher, younger, like the IV drip was full of Botox. The photo was so suspicious that Republican Senator Ron Johnson went on the record suggesting it might be an old photo, recycled for the occasion.
Well, I just heard from some other source that was an older photo. So I really don't know. I haven't talked to Mitch.
That clip went viral within the hour. Johnson walked it back shortly after. The internet didn't forget. But hey, we're just getting started. Turns out just 2 days after McConnell was hospitalized, found unconscious no less, his wife, former Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao, was in China, reportedly meeting with the Chinese vice president for philanthropic purposes. Apparently the situation didn't strike her as serious enough to reroute a flight. Her team later clarified the trip had been planned for a long time and was strictly philanthropic. The conspiracy theorists clarified nothing and simply kept going. Fast forward to this week, that hospital photo, which was supposed to end the speculation, instead lit it on fire. Enter Andy Beshear, Kentucky's Democratic governor. Sitting down with Katie Couric to talk about it, he explained that the silence from McConnell's team had gotten so extreme that he felt compelled to write a public letter demanding transparency. And here's the headline detail. Beshear said he personally received 2 calls from separate agencies, not state agencies, he was careful to clarify, suggesting that McConnell had died. He didn't name which agencies. He didn't have to. That sentence alone was doing plenty of work on its own. This all comes on the heels of Beshear laying out last week what he'd do if McConnell's seat needed to be filled. He's vowed to make sure Kentuckians are properly represented, and he's prepared to challenge a new state law that would require any replacement to be chosen from 3 candidates handpicked by Republicans. Beshear thinks that law might violate the Kentucky Constitution, and he's weighing whether to challenge it in hopes of forcing a special election instead. And small detail, huge timing. Almost immediately after Beshear's comments aired, McConnell's office released that now notorious hospital photo of Mitch and Elaine. Purely a coincidence, surely. The kind of coincidence that happens constantly in politics. Naturally, the internet sleuths didn't stop there. A new photo of Elaine Chao emerged, taken outside her husband's rehab facility during a record-breaking DC heat wave. And she's wearing a long trench coat, a mask, and sunglasses. A completely normal outfit for the hottest days of summer. No notes. Shortly after, she posted on X not about her husband, not about the health scare gripping the nation, but a celebratory post about the Maine Maritime Academy. Timing, as always, immaculate. And then just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger, a brand new photo surfaces. Mitch McConnell, wearing the exact same shirt as the last photo, taking a selfie with an unidentified man. The internet immediately launched to a game of Spot the Glitch. Multiple hand sanitizer dispensers where there should be one, hospital room placards that don't match, warped reflections in the man's glasses, and a window that appears to look out onto absolutely nothing. Classic tells apparently of a photo assembled by something other than a camera. The Post claims the photo came from Mitch's team. Nobody has independently verified that. And right now, that's the one question the internet doesn't seem all that interested in asking. Everyone's busy counting hand sanitizer dispensers. Nobody's asking who posted it or from where, which, if you're keeping score, is usually the first question, not the last. So, what are we supposed to make of any of this? Nothing, really, and that's kind of the point. A senator disappears for weeks, his office finally produces a photo, and the photo raises more questions than it answers. His wife is on the other side of the planet during the worst of it, celebrating a maritime academy, and now we're debating whether a photo of a sitting US senator is a photo at all, or something assembled in a folder somewhere. Normally, when someone's hospitalized, the update is boring. He's resting, he's recovering, send flowers. Here, the update required a magnifying glass, a forensic audit of window placement, and a governor going on cable news to say the quiet part out loud. That state agencies floated the possibility the man might not even be alive. That's not a health scare, that's a mystery novel with a really bad PR team. And there you have it, another day of breaking absurdity, where absurdity reigns supreme and reality can't keep up. If you enjoyed this episode of Breaking Absurdity, please be sure to check out my playlist of other episodes below. And while you're at it, please remember to like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you more Breaking Absurdity every day.